Hey fellow surveyors, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, Episode 14, False Prophet. Okay, well this system is, it's got some potential. I don't know how it really compares with the Amon, but it is closer to the core for whatever that's worth. The other question is, do one of these blue giants neighboring it have a tap? Because that might change the equation a little bit harder. We'll see. Or if there's another neighboring system. Because I like to cluster my colonies together, just so that it's way easier to defend them and manage them. And this is a really big solar system. So what do we have here? We've got cryovolcanics, gas, rocky metallic, barren... Nothing that looks all that inhabitable, but it's a lot of planets. Blueprints that I already have. Not so interesting. But they're free. Oh, Eagle-class cruiser. I don't like Eagles, but they are tough cookies. They take a lot of beating. So even if I don't love them, they're decent. The locals there aren't enamored with me? Well, I could destroy the Nexus base. That wouldn't be that hard. Get rid of the locals. Badminsky, thank you for the resub. It has been a while, huh? You gotta try the modded run? Yeah, I would say Starsector has a lot of mods. I haven't tried most of them, but I do really like what Nexerelin adds. I'm really eager to see... If only I could speed up time, because the development cycle for Starsector is quite slow. I'm not complaining, but it is quite slow. I'm really eager to see how Starsector itself deals with introducing some of the 4X mechanics when they update, because I think they intend to really add a lot of Nexerelin level type stuff to the game, but, you know, it's waiting on a slow dev cycle. Do you think we'll ever go version 1.0? I mean, I think it's sold enough copies that, like, they can afford to continue development. Because that, I would say, more than anything, is what kills indie games, is when they run out of funds, right? And I think Starsector's probably pretty well funded, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know. I'm not privy to that kind of information, but it is a well-beloved game, so I see no reason for its development to stop. So the Galactic Federation, Hedge and Church just made peace with Sindrian. Got it. Tritech, of course, is still hostile with everyone. Oh, commissioned officer times. This is a young nebula. So there's really nothing at the center, it's just nebulous. It'd be like that. Which is why all the planets here are cold. Frozen and cryovolcanic, because there's no central star heating up anything. I wanted to explore it, but I figured there was nothing really there. Now here's the question. Is that system that is just to our galactic north next to other good solar systems? Because that would be a make-or-break situation for whether or not Marax is a decent star system to make our home. Alright, so this is obviously another Ordo system. Got Ordo fragments hovering around, but there was no warning beacon, so I think it's just... it does have ruins, good. I'm just flying around to see if there's a tap on this star. There doesn't seem to be. And then the planets here, none of them are particularly inhabitable. Oh my god, that's a lot of crew. Why does crew keep joining me? Because they want me to pay them. I need to drop this crew off. I don't need to be paying them for nothing. Okay, well this system is, as far as I can tell, kind of like empty. There's not much here. So we'll try the last blue giant. Question for you all. What should I do next? Is that the whole... Yeah, let's go with this list. I don't think I'm ready to uncommission yet. I think it's probably ideal to consider uncommissioning with TriTac once I have like a nice purse of money. Alright, are we gonna get... Ooh, yeah, hello. Hey, we have a full-on Radiant. I just saved. I don't think I'm necessarily bound to win this fight, but I'll do my best. We'll see. The fight against the Radiant is more about flux capacity and flux venting than it is anything else, because they're really quick moving and they're really high damaging, and I don't think I can win this fight. In fact, I'm not... You know what? I'm just gonna save scum. I don't really want to waste my time fighting a fight that I'm not likely to win. Oh god. How about not hit every asteroid, Mr. Navigators? Thunk, 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 thunk. The D-mods are almost gone. So one of the eradicators is completely repaired. And then the other one has already dropped 3 D-mods. Hey, there's ruins here. Hey, hail. You're in need of heavy machinery and you want to give me fuel? I'm going to decline because I really don't need fuel. It's an extreme heat world with thin atmosphere. Okay. And in the ruins is mostly garbage. Well, that's one planet of a few. So I think this is another Remnant Nexus world, given that they have like full Ordos guarding it. Maybe there's a tap here too. I'm gonna try to swing by the primary star and ping it. The only star. Oh yeah, there's stuff. I don't know if the yeah, I'm gonna have to rely on E-burns. Alright, research station. Blueprint for the Hydra, blueprint for the Gorgon. Was that the only ping? I thought I saw 2... Yeah, maybe that was the only thing around that star. So no taps here as far as I could tell. So there is a ruin. Ruins on a planet right next to their base. And if I want to actually explore it, I have to ditch my tail, which is easier said than done because they are persistent. 2 D-mods left. Nice. Looks to be a lot of treasure here, too. A lot of floating old stuff. Apex and Fulgent, sure. Seems to me you guys want more survey for colonization. I would say at this point, between Amon and Matax, one of the two would be perfectly suitable for initial colonies. I think what's important is that the initial colony, the initial system that I colonize needs to be self-sufficient, and then I can obviously add planets thereafter. And both of those solar systems are pretty well equipped to fulfill those needs when you guys feel ready to pull the trigger on that. Why is my... Oh, man, I'm an idiot. I had the wrong enemy highlighted. I was like, why are my lasers going after the lumen? Yeah, it's because I made it my primary target. Derp, derp, derp. Ship recovery. You know what? I am going to take the Valkyrie, because it's very conceivable that I will want one in the near future. And I am almost done with removing demods off of the ships that I currently have in the fleet. Meaning, taking out Valkyrie allows me to continue removing demods. Oh boy. The other fleets are not happy that I just nuked their friends. This is a sketchy maneuver. Into the nebula cloud. The thing is, they have bigger fleets than me, and nebula clouds slow you down depending on the size of your fleet, so the bigger fleet you have, the worse the cloud is for you. Which means the better it is for me. Only problem I have here... Oh, no, the Valkyrie is fast enough. I was worried that the Valkyrie was gonna slow me down. Ooh, hello. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Where is that? Oh, it's Larak, I think, that has the ruins. I know I didn't give you the option to pull the trigger, yes. I am aware. Do I want to flee from you? No, I really don't care. I think doing a little bit more surveys is probably prudent, just to make sure that I don't find, like, the golden world, but I don't think... It's quite possible the golden world doesn't exist out there. There's certainly no guarantees that one does. That, and because this is, Nexerelin, I could always, like, take enemy faction worlds, too. Oh, bye-bye, mule. It's like the 8th time you've blown up. But I keep, like a necromancer, I keep resurrecting you and bringing you back to service. Enforcer, maybe you had a flame out, but like that's a really bad place to park when I'm trying to aid you. Yep, bye-bye. Steel boot couldn't get the lead out. And no, I'm not sorry about that joke. What else is out here? So it's okay. Get back here. No, I don't, Apex, I don't like this stupid running away from you type fights. I'm gonna go blow up your support ship, and then you'll have no one to fight but me. God, why are they running away from me? Stupid scintillas. Still feel like the ship is so slow. I should probably hook it up with an unstable injector too, for a mod. Nope. Bye-bye, Enforcer. Yeah, going through the corona of stars will help to keep your pursuers off of you. And then, of course, if you have solar shielding on, you know, you can mitigate a lot of the damage, if not all of it. What's the hotkey for firing arcs again? I seem to have turned that off, but I always forget the hotkey for it. Oh, we have the apex up the butt. It's getting absolutely trashed now. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. Didn't even pick up any demods. Of course, the supply cost to repair them continually is going to rack up a bit. Hey, and I leveled up! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, elite version impact mitigation for maneuverability for capital and capital ships, plus the armor and weapon and damage, engine damage mitigation would be really nice. The energy weapon mastery would be also really nice. Mostly the elite version of like less flux generated by energy weapons. The thing is, most enemies don't get close to me. So the bonus damage at close range is not gonna be super helpful to me, I don't think. Field modulation... No, I would say field modulation is probably the best. Given the Paragon's reliance upon shields. That's the elite version of that for the hard flux dissipation while shields are active is going to keep me in the fight longer. More than any other skill being offered. Although, impact mitigation was a very close second, I think. And then target analysis is also really nice. Alright, where was I headed? To Larak? This is an old mining station. No, Larak is not the one with ruins. It's, your random, or whatever it's called. So this is a... I could probably kill this one, too. You know what? It's gonna be one of those situations, I'm just gonna pick the fight. Rather than having to continually flee... Oh, geez, but those ships are not ready to fight. Okay. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of escort ships, but, you know, it's all good. I could put them into service, but they wouldn't be all that effective. So this is definitely going to be one of those fights where I just want to kill all the smaller ships quickly, so I can focus on the big ones. Because the small ones keep my flux high. You know what? I don't think you're disengaging. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I'm probably not gonna survive this. No, my vent's taking too long. Okay, I'll just avoid that. I forgot that those three ships had blown up. I was kind of counting on them existing, and they didn't. I forgot. I should have looked down here to see that they were not in service exactly. Oh, hello. So they all seem to be following me, and if I can just go fast enough and run around, I can get back to the ruined world to do a little bit of survey while I outrun them. Choo-choo! Ships are already damaged. What's a little bit more damage, right? Oh, but they caught up. Tri-Tac and Persean League just increased their relationship. That's good. One less potential enemy. Alright, I have an idea. I am going to do it. Oh, hello. I did not see you there. I was going to do an active sensor burst, lure them all to this location, and then ditch them doing a jaunt around the sun. But if they're right up my butt already, I don't know if that tactic's going to work all that well. Because, yeah, their ships are slow. Yeah, but they see me. Alright, I'm just going to give up. I'm not going to bother going to that ruin, I don't think. What ship was the one that I found? Hermes? Okay. So I don't think this is going to be worth colonizing. It definitely doesn't have a tap or shunt or whatever, so we can just bounce out of here. Call the surveying complete, but you guys wanted me to continue surveying. So let me try to figure out what is closest to the core. I would say Paititi is pretty close to the core, all things considered. Grid's here. And Kymidos or whatever. The systems that I've liked so far have been Marax down there. The other one that I have not fully surveyed, and I probably ought to, I think, right? That was Amun? Or Amon? Oh, where is Amon? I just cannot remember. It was somewhere way... No, it was over here. This is one of these, I think. So maybe fully surveying Amon so that we know what we're getting into would be another good thing to do. So I think that's my next destination, is to do a full survey of Amon if I haven't, because I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I haven't. I have 6 preliminary and then 1 full. So we'll get out to a gate and get out to Amon, just so that I can compare it to Marak accurately. Maybe I'll help Tri-Tac with a raid? Was there... What was, where was the raid? Surveying was the voted priority, so Tri-Tac's kind of on their own unless our goals align. Ah, great. Tri-Tac's now pissed off with Syndrian. Perfect. Thanks, random events. This was another Nexus world. Another, remnant world. Oh yeah, I was hoping to get to the ruin there, but clearly they're going to be guarding it well. I'm going to head back to core, sell all of the non-important stuff to keep, and then do a full survey of Amon. And then I'll get you guys the opportunity to potentially pull the trigger on colonization, so we don't have to wait forever. Because it's one of those, like, if you're always waiting for a better deal, you may not find it. I think the, statistically, it's what, like... It's most ideal to search 37% of a field or something like that before making a decision. It's something along those lines, as ridiculous as that sounds. Keeping the longbow. Keeping the broadswords. Alright. Yeah. Damage my ships, it's fine. I have a survey fleet. I can pay for repairs. Oh, does, it kind of seems to me like Luds might have their, a base here. Oh, I totally forgot about the Epona. Well, it's all fixed up now. Yeah, and I did say something about the unstable injectors and possibly the shield accelerators. Let's go, yeah, let's go to the dry dock and do a little bit of that. Before I forget. Fast battleship is a scary battleship. I must say, however, that core here is just a hotbed of war. Everyone fighting everyone else. Nobody's getting along. I will raffle off the Epona. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's probably not going to be the full 5 minutes, because I'm going to head back to the Sentinel Gantries, drop off Epona. Well, no, I'll just keep it. It's probably not that expensive to run around with. Alright, so the other refits that I was planning on doing. We have hardened shields. Alright, let's do auxiliary thrusters, and then I did say unstable injector so that we can speed up a little bit. I did get rid of the hardened shields because I don't think it's all that helpful to me right now, but maybe the accelerated shields for its turn rate and raise timers. And then I am gonna focus on capacity over venting speed. Can I build in? I already have one build in, but I'm not really sure what I want to do with the other build in, so I've been leaving it intentionally. So we'll just go with like hella high flux capacity, and honestly our vents are still pretty high too. And then for the Epona, you are gonna get berthing and efficiency. And that's it. To you, Blank. You don't have a name yet. Alright, so we're headed out to Aemon. That's another issue. There is not any gates near it. So it might be worth, Aemon's here. It might be worth, searching Khufu. Can you stop? Searching Khufu just to see if there's another gate nearby, because the convenience of travel is nice. I could, of course, get the gate and install it there, but I can only ever do that once. And that takes a little bit of time and energy and material. So the closest to that would be probably... Well, actually, if we're going to go to Khufu, I'll go to Lilin. Jump over that way. Cheers. Hedge is raiding Tritac in Butte. Got it. One other advantage to surveying the nearby solar systems is if I find another good system with, like, rare resources nearby to aim in, it would increase... Wow, I'm surprised a brown dwarf has this many things captured in its gravity well. It's like a Jupiter having its own Jupiters. Punching above the belt there, huh, Star? None of these have ruins. I didn't do like a full survey to see if to see about resources, but I'm mostly just looking for a gate right now. Get some prelims too. Oh wow, okay. Relationship has deteriorated a bit. Alright, my little troop transport is going to be the Sapo. I suspect I will use the Sapo in a great many raids to come. Only 2 systems left. And here is a poll. Sorry about the silence on the comms, but whether or not I should pull the trigger on colonizing finally. I have about a 2.5 mil, which is going to be enough for a pretty decent investment initially into a colonies. I can either start colonizing, or I can try to build up a larger nest egg. Oh my goodness, another corrupted nanoforge. So I'm leaving that up to you. Show the options for the colonies. So the options here are really just 2 systems that I found so far that looked good. So it was one of the ones that I just visited, which was the system down here. So this system has 2 breadbasket worlds and a bunch of hot worlds and gas worlds. So here is the system. We've got some extreme heat planets. Unfortunately, it's also like high hazard rating, but some extreme heat planets if we want to have stronger fleets, militaries. 2 breadbasket worlds with lower hazard ratings and no transplutonics on them, so they could always use soil nanites. They're also decivilized, which might actually be a bit of an advantage to us because they will grow faster. And then gas giants that have good volatile count. So that's one of the 2 candidates. And the other one I'm headed to now, so I don't really need to show it to you because we're literally going there to do a full survey of the remaining, because I only have prelim information on the planets there. And there's other potential candidates, but none of them were really part of like a solar system that was really good. Everything else was sort of like a nice planet with not much else around. You know, 1 golden world and like no other support planets, that kind of thing. But I can show you all of the other planets that exist and do a quick analysis if the yays have it. Oh, well here's a Terran world. And a arid world. A lot of food to be had here, I bet. So, comms officer. Captain, we're getting comms request from the surface. It's a weak signal. Sensors take over the report, picking up a small power source, large central surface structure, earthworks, not military, some kind of art, ceremonial, underground habitation, and fields. an attempt at farming. There's no colony here on the charts, Captain. Not pre or post collapse. Oh, hi, churchies. Hello? Oh, blessings of Lud. Oh, thank Providence you're receiving. We're a community of faithful settlers who were led astray from the true church of galactic redemption. He clasps his hands together. We wish now to repent and return and beg the Holy Church for forgiveness. What are you doing out on the fringe? We were followers of realizing that he's falling over his words, he takes a moment to collect himself and begin again. We believed in a new revelation had been given, like that revealed onto Lud. Our false prophet claimed to hear a choir of angels, and the song told him of a great cleansing would fall upon the sector. A war between angels and demons to end this world. Any who did not follow our exodus would be destroyed by the wrath of God. So we followed him, a handful of hundreds to this place. Though this world is rich, it is no paradise. And the demands of our false prophet became bizarre, unreasonable, unpious. He grew wroth with any questioning claiming the angels commanded him. And then there was an accident. Brother Halim Jagar looked aside, avoiding the gaze of the comms. I pray that his restless spirit might find peace, which it did not know in life. I see, that is an unfortunate course of events. He bows slightly, hands claps. Yes, our poor fortune is punished for our foolishness and faithlessness. How many of you need transport? Okay, can you pay? So they need to transport about 200, but I have almost 600 spare berths, so that's fine. So they don't have any money, but I can offer to transport them off because I don't really want them on a nice world anyway. So why not? All right, survey time. Farmland, rare ore, which is kind of unfortunate. It makes the farmland kind of blah. But that's one. I like how there was a civilian transport just like floating around in space, and yeah, they still needed to call me like as a taxi. And then the other world is poor farmland. So yeah, there's some bread baskets here. It's not that intriguing of a solar system, but it is neighboring Amun. So there's that, I suppose. Space them? The thing is, I don't think they're like distinguishable from my standard crew. Right? Like they just folded into the crew, so I'd just be spacing random people. Well, we found a gate, somewhat close. I don't know if it's closer to Amun or not, but it's close-ish, I suppose. All right, let's go over to Amun and finish our survey. And then we can, what I'll do is I will draw up a list of the colonizing candidates and have you all decide. Whoop, too far. Oh, Zanir! Oh no! My favorite system is being attacked by remnants. Bastards! Alright, so here's the Amun system. The other one that I think is potential colony candidate. And we're gonna go with yes. So I am going to pick a colony candidate now. So the current priority right now is pick a colony candidate. You know, with extra D's for some reason. Okay, so this is a really nice extreme heat world, which would be good for, so the real disadvantage of this system is it's like pretty isolated from other colonies. That becomes less of a problem when I start to really colonize in earnest and like add a whole bunch of colonies in this area, right? Because then the distance is less of a factor. I should have just gone out to the galaxy and then jumped back into a different gravity well. Burns fuel, saves time. Alright, this is rich and ultra rich. So it's really high hazard rating, but it's like super good for ores. Yeah, this is looking a little spicier than I thought. This bad boy is kind of loser world. It's not good at anything. It might be worth like colonizing anyway if I have extra administrative power. Real question is there volatils here? There is. Diffuse, which sucks. But, you know, there is some. What's the hazard rating? Really low. Holy moly. That's a not very hazardous gas giant. Alright, another abundant ore world. Unfortunately, it has like also really high hazard rating as well. So some of these worlds would be rather expensive to colonize, but it could be profitable if I set up good mining conditions. And then this last world is just kind of like an empty dud. Got it. And then of course there's this one. This is the low gravity, habitable organics ore and farmland with really low hazard rating. So thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captain.